Everybody, and welcome back to my channel for this Monday morning, afternoon or evening across the world where you may be at. It's currently Monday evening here in UK. It is 3 minutes past 5 in the evening and it is still a sunny 23 degrees Celsius. It is very, very hot and my eyes are sore and it's very sunny, as you can tell from my window here. So I'm filming whilst I have the natural sunlight behind me, and today I want to talk about female assumptions of female autism, especially the high functioning end, as what I'm labelled as on my official diagnosis paper. So this topic's been doing the rounds from what I've seen on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, any form of social medias that you might be on. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube, and today I want to talk about it as a high functioning autistic lady. This topic is a very controversial topic and a very personal topic to me, but I want to talk about some of the assumptions that females and people on the spectrum face. I know we're all different on the spectrum. I know we all have different levels and traits and behaviours and symptoms and everything like that, but some of the symptoms and assumptions that I've been given, I've heard about females specifically as a female on the autistic spectrum is, why can't you make eye contact? Or you do it but you choose not to. No, that's the first myth that I want to tell you about, because I can't make eye contact very well. I dread it. I absolutely hate it. The fact that it's forced on me and expected of me to do so. The fact that everyone in the neurotypical community wants me to always look at the mirror or look at the camera. So, oh, look at the camera when you're talking to people, Gemma. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Gemma. Pay attention, Gemma. I just can't do it. It's painful. It's overwhelming. It's anxiety provoking. And then another one is, oh, you choose to be non-verbal when you're verbal. No, again, this is down to when we get into our anxiety and meltdown period or shutdown period. We become non-verbal. We can't express the words. We can't express the feeling, the emotion that we may be in or going into in that time. Another thing I always get told is, oh, well, how can you be autistic? You can dress well. This is such an irrelevant and pointless, shitty comment, because yes, I may dress well. Yes, I may be able to dress myself and look good for the camera, look good for the video. It's irrelevant. Me dressing well or me looking well is irrelevant to the point of this video. And another one that I get told is, oh, well, you can socialise. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not autistic. This really bugs me, because I clearly am autistic. I clearly have autism. I've been legally diagnosed over 13 years ago now at this point. And it really damages the autistic community, especially autistic females who are struggling, who struggle to be identified, or who struggle to identify themselves, or are struggling to get access to a diagnosis. So again, this can be very upsetting and very belittling and very patronising. It also undermines the daily struggles that we have being on the autistic spectrum and autistic women in general. Every day, this is an experience that I've gone through, that I battled to be accepted or tried to fit in to a society that doesn't want me or accepts me. They judge me. They make me feel that I'm less than, or I'm irrelevant, or I'm intimidating. And that's because I am not a neurotypical person. I am a high-functioning autistic lady, which I'm proud of being so. I'm proud of being neurodiverse, because I don't conform to the societal box that's been put onto me. The societal box which neurotypical community tries to put me in tells me I have to, as I'm told, when I'm told, how to act, how to be. Sorry, my glasses have fallen off. And to do as I'm told. That doesn't work for me as an autistic female. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being spoken down to like I'm an idiot or I'm a baby, because I'm not. And again, that's one of the rules that you guys tried to make me conform to. It's like, oh, well, Gemma will do as she's told when she's told. You know, Gemma will listen to me. When I tell her something, she'll do as she's told. No, because I have my own mind. I have my own brain. I'm not a dummy. I'm not a child. I'm not a baby. So that's another one that you need to stop saying. And the next one where people say to me, oh, Gemma, you don't act the typical autistic girl or autistic woman. What is that supposed to mean? What the hell does the typical autistic person look like to you? Is it because they head bang, or they head flap, or they cuss, or they shout, or they scream, or they hit someone? Or I'm not one of these people who are severe to the point where I attack people, or I cuss, or I have a temper tantrum to get my own way. No, No, not at all. And then I get the, oh, well, you can't be autistic then because you're too strong, you're too functional, you are too clever, you're too intelligent. This is so irrelevant and so patronising and so belittling, because I clearly am autistic, and the fact that I get this thrown in my face nearly every single day, or in a comment section on my videos, I get someone say to me, oh, you can't be autistic, you're too clever, you're too pretty, you're too strong, you're too headstrong, you're too verbal, or you dress well, and you know your topics, and you seem like you know what you're talking about. That's irrelevant. That really does get me overstimulated and over anxious. Another one that gets thrown at me or said to me when I'm out in public is, "Oh, if you're autistic, then what are you doing socializing? Why are you outside socializing?" This happens to me every single time I go out to watch a musician, or if I go out with my family, I get someone going, "Oh," because I may look away, or I may look down at you, or I may look to the side of you to try and read you. Like, people assume, oh, Gemma shouldn't be out in public because she's autistic, she might flip, or she might have a meltdown. No, that is completely stupid, and it's completely unpredictable, because my autism doesn't work that way. I can't just flip my emotions or go into a meltdown at any point. It takes time, it takes information, it takes sensory, auditory overwhelm for me to get into that mindset. It takes me a while to get there. So it's not an automatic, like, switch in my head goes, oh, you have a bad day, oh, that sucks, boom, bang. No, it doesn't. I also want to talk about having conversations with people. This always gets thrown at me. I get told, oh, well, you can't have conversations with people. You don't look people in the eye. You're being shifty, or you're lying, or you're being deceitful. You're trying to hide something. No, when I look away from you, or I don't look at you in the face or the eye, it's not because I don't trust you or I don't have respect and love towards you. It's the fact that I am so overstimulated and so over anxious that I have to have recharge power. I have to have recharge time to get myself back in a suitable frame of mind to talk to you. My brain just goes, you know what, Gemma, you've had enough. You've done well all day. You've done chores. You've been talking to people. You've been filming videos. You've been looking at the screen a long time. You need to have a break. It's time to disappear. So that's what I do that. And then people tell me, oh, well, Gemma, you do so well. You function too well to be on the spectrum. You're too poshly spoken, or, they seem to think they know better than me about my autism, which really frustrates me and irritates me somewhat, because it's not right. It's not accurate. Stop throwing your assumptions at me. I'm autistic. I'm not the same as every autistic person you may have met. So, another thing that gets told to me, oh, you sound so grumpy, you look so grumpy, you look like you're pissed off all the time, what's wrong with you, cheer up. This really, really pisses me off, because I get this a lot. People say to me, oh, Gemma, you look so stern, or you look grumpy, or you look like you're going to scream at somebody. No, I'm not. I'm absolutely fine. 99.9% of the time, if you leave me alone, let me do what I want to do, then I'm able to successfully function. If you put these assumptions to me and say, oh, well, Gemma, you look like you've got a smacked ass for a face or whatever, then I'm going to get upset. Then another one is, oh, we have to talk to Gemma like she's a baby. This annoys me no end, because people do it, I don't think intentionally, but I've had people talk to me that they go, oh, does Gemma not understand? Oh, poor Gemma, her life must be such a shithole. Oh, poor Gemma, she must not get things, she must be such a burden. Or, oh, poor Gemma, she's going to constantly struggle for the rest of her life, Oh, poor Gemma, she's going to need support 24/7, No, I'm not. I live on my own. I've lived on my own for 9 years. I pay my own bills. I pay my own way. I'm very headstrong knowing what I'm doing. Yes, I have my fantastic support network around me who help me out, my family, my friends, some professionals who I work with and volunteer with. Yeah, sure, I might need them and ask them for help and, prove a point. But, don't tell me that I'm someone who's going to need help all the time. Oh, poor Gemma, Oh, she's autistic, bless her, Oh, don't worry about Gemma, she's autistic, Just ignore her, Oh, don't worry. Gemma doesn't know what you're saying anyway because she's autistic. She won't get it. Stop with your bullshit. I understand you perfectly clearly, perfectly logically. Just because my brain is a bit delayed does not mean I do not get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I'm not dumb, I'm not irrational, I'm not stupid, I'm not a child, I'm not a baby, I'm not someone who needs to be patronised and pampered to and, oh, here, Gemma. Like, no, it's just ridiculous. It really is. And another thing that when you do that to me is that you don't respect my authority. You don't respect me for being my authentic autistic self. And that just shows that you're ignorant, and it just shows that you're nasty and rude, and that leads me to get overstimulated and over anxious. So I hope you've enjoyed this video about female assumptions about autism. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.